What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Stylus League. It's a Saturday, and I am Mike Thompson. I'm joined by Bradley. I'm going to bring him on in a second, but let's get started with the show.
It's the Stylus League. Mike and B pitching the pen, making pitches ascend to the highest ring. The league. Raul running the scheme. Tune into the program and why receive. Yeah, we dropping these seeds. Art over everything. Drive the dream.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do that. What's up? This is what we're not going to do. We're not doing this. Man. Hold on, look at my headphones. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, everybody. If anybody's in here, let's see. Do we have anybody in here? Chat. Yeah, Katri, Stefan, Gus. Sorry that you had to see what I'm seeing right now. This is a travesty.
I'm sorry.
It's a travesty.
I'd like to get my boogie on, man.
Is that what?
Good morning. Afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Good morning, West Coast. Good afternoon, East Coast.
On where you are in
Good
the world.
evening outside of the U.S.
Good to. There it is, right there. Oh, all right, Bradley, talk while I get these fixed, please.
I'm talking. How's everyone? Everyone had a good week? I know I did. Get my boogie on.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. This is
see why
Bradley.
I can't help. I feel like are you embarrassed by me?
I was telling Bradley this is reminding me of Seinfeld. I feel like Elaine
does my joy bring you embarrassment?
You know it does. You know that. Why are you asking me? That's 100%.
I'm sorry. Hey, nice thoughts. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, guy.
You know what it is, man.
So welcome to the Stylus League. So today, it's gonna be a relaxed day. I wanted to do maybe a demo or two on some stuff that I've been messing around with that I enjoy. Again, just want to let everybody know there's multiple tools out there. I have not tried to sell anyone on any product or tool. It's just something that I use to that I find relaxing and easy to do. And we'll have a good time. Mike, what are you working on while we do this today?
Today I am. I'm gonna go and switch to the Hulk I did a while ago. I made a red head for him. The redhead kingpin version of the Hulk. Let's take this back over here. So I just kind of never finished it. So what I want to do is take that pose that I had before, which is this one. This one. Really? Come on, ZBrush. Frame? No? Okay. This is what happens when you switch back and forth between Blender and Substance. You forget the key commands. But yeah, I'm going to take this one, remesh him, and then repose him into a more dynamic pose, not a standing pose. And then I'm going to put on the red head Hulk and make him into a Ross, what's his name? General Ross version of him. So that's it. That's what I'm doing. All right,
is that who the Red Hulk is? Is it General Ross? Is he the? Oh, didn't know that.
Thunderbolt Ross. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep.
Awesome. I started. So I am making a. There's some concept art that I started seeing on Instagram. No, not on Instagram, on Pinterest, and Static Shock, like a grown-up version of Static Shock. So I started the process of making him. So today, outside of doing the demo, I am going to probably start working or making the dreads for him and kind of tweak around his armor and all this other stuff like that. So my goal is to noodle around with that on top of giving you guys some gems.
Yep.
Awesome. So, Mike, I know that you're when I'm starting to go around demoing it, if you can help me out in the chat, that would be cool. I want to make sure if there's any questions that we get them in. But I'm gonna go through and what's up, Katri? Katri does not sleep, everyone. If you haven't seen his latest work in our Discord, check it out because all he does is make content all day, every day.
He's a content creator.
Katri, do you eat? Do you eat food? I don't know. I think Katri might be
as
AI.
Opposed to what everybody eats.
He might like eat gigabytes and petabytes and stuff. Like he probably eats like technology. I don't know what Katri does. All right, I just know that he doesn't sleep. He eats
MCs is what he does.
Hey Gus. Gonna have a cat. That's awesome. What's up, JV? Let's see. He's like, I'm the heart of the solar flare. Thank you, Stefan. Let's see. Good day, everyone. Angry Monday.
What's up, Angry Monday?
Hello, everyone. Happy scalping. Hey, Ming Chicks. Damn that Hulk.
He's back. Just when you thought you saw the end of him.
Hope everyone has a good stream. Just pop in before heading back to work. Always watch us on a rewatch. Let's see. Riley, dope character, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mike doesn't say anything positive about my work ever.
Never.
Never.
This is how you keep them in line, everybody. This is how you keep your Padawans in line.
Hello,
you don't give them shit.
Hey, Keo, we talked about this. Use free, Keo. You don't have to call us masters.
I like it.
You would.
I'm not mad at that.
I think that's the wrong side of you that's encouraging that.
Easy.
I think that's the wrong side of you that's encouraging that.
Take it easy. People don't know my backstory.
Three's Maddox said he solved not having enough hours in a day problem like that. That's awesome. All right. So I'm going to make a pitch on why I like doing some of my hard surfacing work in Blender versus ZBrush, but I use the two. So I'm going to give you an example. So let's go here. Let's go to Blender. Of course things are not going to work. So have this great cube here. I'll show you the problem. All right, let's talk about the problem. And maybe those who may be better at ZModeler can show me different. All right. I am going to ZModeler. I'm going to bevel this edge. Right? I want to bevel just this edge. When I bevel this edge, I get this. I don't like this. I don't want it to go around the loop. Let's see if I can cancel partial loop. I go partial loop, it does that. I'm gonna do something else. Let's go poly loop. Nope, I don't like that, right? Having control of beveling and edge beveling is one of the challenges that I personally face when doing hard surface modeling in ZBrush. So here's why I like to do things in Blender. I'm gonna go to edit mode and I'm gonna go to edge, go to bevel. I'm gonna select this edge here and I am going to just, while I'm pulling out, I'm gonna roll it and I get this beveled, right? If I wanted to just do this side, go here.
So Bradley, before you go any further, let's do apples to apples. Can you go back before you did those bevels?
Yes.
and divide that cube once.
Divide the cube once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep the square edges, but like, you don't understand what I'm saying?
I
want to have it split into 4 quadrants on all sides.
So I'm going to add a subdivide modifier. Where are you?
Because what you were just doing in Blender, you can totally do that in ZBrush with a cube that doesn't have subdivisions. Does that make sense?
No, but I want it without like this is what.
Well,
I'll follow your example, so you'll see. Go ahead.
Yeah. So just divide that into 4 quadrants on each face, on each side, right? Just add it. You split it. There you go. Yeah, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1 in the middle.
There is 1 in the middle. Oh,
no, on the side. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So now go ahead and do that. Divide to one of those edges the way you're trying to do it in ZBrush.
Yes.
That not divide the bevel to the one edge.
Yeah.
Just to the one edge.
No. That was the lesson. I wanted to bevel this row of edges. Just this row of edges. ZBrush will not allow me to bevel just that one row of edges.
No, yeah,
like,
you can. You're talking about.
I have just if I wanted to just do this, I get it, like.
You don't want it to go all the way around.
I don't want it to go all the way around. I want it to just bevel where I select it to bevel. Like I don't like that's what I wanted. That was the lesson.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna make sure that I can't do that in here while you're doing that. Go ahead, keep doing your lesson.
Yes. So the goal is that like I like beveling inside of Blender, right? This one edge, I want to make a nice clean edge, bevel edge here, just like this. Like this is all I wanted to do. This it's not all the way around. It was just this edge, right? And if I go in and even if I add the like what you were suggesting, I'm gonna go here. And again, this is what I like, what I prefer, what I am comfortable with. I'm pretty sure if someone else is capable and more skilled at doing it in another way, that's cool too. But it's what I prefer, what I feel like I have control over. Right? I have this edge and bam, right? And if I wanted to go here, doing this in ZBrush for me, and Mike, if you mind look at the comments too, if anyone is chiming in, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like doing this in like, if you see how quickly I just did that, and now I have this shape. Right. The challenge is that going back. Let's see. I'm struggling with hard surface stuff, and ZBrush. I would love to see how you solve yours. Awesome. So so when and again, my ZBrush is my pivot, like ZBrush is my pivot foot, right? So my goal is always to like be able to, I like creasing in ZBrush, I like sculpting in ZBrush, right? But getting this model back, getting this now back into ZBrush, I would have a problem. And I'll show you what that problem would be. If I go to select and I go to select by trait, and I'm gonna faces, and I'm gonna set the faces to more than, you see, I'm setting it to more than 4. So it's saying, hey, this side here has more than one face. So I have to terminate this to be able to get it back into ZBrush, which is a pretty easy fix, right? I'm gonna go to edge.
You're just cutting those edges?
Yep, just cutting these edges in. Right, I'm gonna go to my thing. Let's see if I solve the problem. So I'm gonna go.
When you cut it, does it do both sides, or did you only bevel that one edge?
No, I only did
this
one side for an example,
side.
but I'm only gonna do this one side, and I'm gonna solve the other side too. So I'm gonna go to select by trait, faces. See, it's saying I still didn't solve the problem, so I'm gonna connect those two as well. Edge. And if you've ever like worked with like I must solve it for here. So this side should be fixed, and the other side should be the side that still shows issues. So I'm gonna go to here, view. I'm sorry, select by. Oh, greater. I'll change this to greater than 4, right? Greater than 4. It says that this side's good, this side is not, this side is not, right? So I'm gonna quickly go in and fix these. In the same way, I'm just gonna connect the verts.
It doesn't have like a way to automatically resolve that.
No. So if I wanted all this side to be like this, I would. If I auto trigger, it'll make cuts everywhere where I don't. And the goal is to make sure I have control the whole time. Because here's the thing: if by me resolving this here, when I go to ZModeler and stuff, the edge flow would still read right because I didn't have to worry about it. If I do like an auto, it'll start to triangulate in weird places, and I won't be able to bevel or continue to use the piece like I want with ZModeler. So I'm gonna, and it takes once you know what the problem is, it just takes a little time to solve it. I don't know if we have any questions while I'm doing this.
I'm looking through. 3D Maniac says he's going to share in the Whips channel thing he's talking about.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. There you go. Jojoba has something. Transformations between softs.
Let's see. But you need to transfer mesh between soft, and I'm too lazy for this. Hey. My goal is to give you tools, and if you want to use it, great. If not, that's cool too. And then this should solve this. And what's great is that when this is done, right? Go here, all of this, just a triple check. If I go to select by trait, faces, cool, nothing is lit. This is perfectly fine. Now, if I wanted to send this to ZBrush, import, select this cube. I'm going to export this to ZBrush. Cool. Now we have this. And again, my goal, I mirror the two processes. If I go here, dynamic, I'm gonna have this weird thing, but I can go in and start creasing. See, I didn't see how this side, I missed the side. You see this, you see the triangulation that it did on this side?
Yeah.
So what I will do is easy fix. What side is it on? On a mirrored side, it is not. But just keep it moving. Like I'm gonna go to ZModeler, and now you can do what you like. If you like beveling here, I think because I have this edge flow, it'll bevel how I want it to bevel. Right, and then I love creasing in ZBrush, I don't use like sharpen and stuff. And I just like to use Blender to extrude and bevel, and I go back into ZBrush and I use the creasing options here.
Is this going to relate to CozyBlanket later on?
I am, because the goal is that, like, I like to make my geo in a clean fashion. So when I make my geo in a cleaner fashion, you can either use ZBrush to modify that. But again, my goal was today is to give people ways of dealing with different. Like I know that I do it different. Not really, because when I worked at Bungie, a lot of people did it the way I did it, but not what people are accustomed to seeing. If you're always just looking at ZBrush workflows, then some of this you wouldn't see. Right? Then you can lessen your creases. Right? So just another way to get clean geo and bevel. Okay, so that's why I like to use ZBrush, but now Blender with my hard surfacing. And now I'm going to show you how to use a program called CozyBlanket that I like to use for retopologizing. So there's not a lot of content out on the tool. They have a very interactive Discord and Twitter and stuff like that. The maker just doesn't produce a lot of content on YouTube. But I'm hoping to solve some of that today by doing a demo of teaching you how to use the program. And then after I teach you how to use the program, I'm going to mirror that with doing things in Blender with CozyBlanket, and there's an experimental plugin for ZBrush that I think that's pretty cool as well, and I'll show that. Let's see.
You just took out your iPad, so let's tell people CozyBlanket is something that you use on your iPad, and
So,
Bradley
yep,
has.
CozyBlanket is a
tell them
program
how you're mirroring too.
So I am mirroring my my iPad off of a program called Reflect 4. It's using a screen mirror where I can just it kind of turns my computer into like a Apple recognized device, so I'm able to mirror it. So this is my iPad. This is I have Pinterest here where I was looking up faces for work, and we have program CozyBlanket. CozyBlanket is a retopologizing tool, and you can think of it like you don't have to just worry about like just retopologizing character. You can also use it to, if you bring in a character, you can create clean surfaces that you can then export and extrude over in ZBrush. So I'll give you a walkthrough of how to use the program. So it's out there in the ether, and you can always refer back to it. But I like using it when I'm sitting at watching TV with my wife, or I don't want to be in my office anymore. And like in my work, I have to create clean topology. Often there's very few times that I can use a ZBrush geo because I have to know how control how the edge flow goes. And using a program like this, and it could be Quad Draw, it could be Topo Gun, it could be Blender, it could be all those things. But like if you don't want to be tied to your program, to your desk, this is a great program to go about doing that. Let's see. Do you have any questions? Oh, nice. Topo has. Okay, cool. Keep it moving. All right, so I'm gonna clear this mesh here so I can show you how to use this program. So I'm going to delete all. There's multiple tools in this gallery that you can use to help with your retopologizing, but I'm going to walk you through the key ones that I use that make it a lot faster and fun. Like doing this is like sitting down doing a crossword puzzle. So I'm navigating with my fingers. I'm going around turning it like that. I'm pinching to zoom. You can turn symmetry on and off by pressing this. Now it's off. Now it's on. So now I'm going to start topologizing. I'm going to go here. So there's a couple ways you can do this. You can go in and start doing this, right? That's one way you could do that. What I like to do is I like to draw my first square. And when I do that, I'm making this a little bigger because I'm going to use a tool that's called topology strip. And I'm going to drag this over and dock it like this. Topology strip takes into account the length of the first strip when it starts to draw out. So I'm going to hold this down. And I made that first loop. So when you're moving verts around, you have a couple options. I am double tapping with my pen to grab this. If I double tap on it on a edge, I can slide it. Or there's a tool that's called tweak. This tool here that I'm showing here. If I hold that down, I don't have to double tap. I'm just moving. So that's a really cool way of going pretty quick. To create an edge, you could swipe to create a loop. Swipe. You could relax. And relaxing is based off of your camera position. So if I do like this, it's only affecting this edge. Another tool that I use is this pen. This pen will, if I, let's say I'm going to put this loop here, I'm going to pin down this here because I don't want this to move. I just want to relax that middle. So I'm going to put this pin down and I'm going to go and I'm going to press relax, and it's not affecting that pen. Right. And if I want to clear all the pins, I can go here and clear pins. Let's see, 3D Manic says, that's really sick. Yes. Mike, if you have any questions to, as well as I'm going through, it'd be helpful as I go through this.
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to connect everything. Like I've used CozyBlanket too. I'm interested to just watch how you connect the parts. I guess you're going to do the go around the edges of all the stuff like the mouth and everything, and then figure out how to connect it after the fact.
Yes.
So just like you would in a normal retop.
In a normal retopoling, again, I work just like when you're retopoling on anything else. I make big shapes, big loops to make it simple. And I'm going to go through. And I know that retopoling could be not fun, but if you're sitting down, watching something that, like, you know, this is like sitting down doing a crossword puzzle to me.
Yeah.
Right. And now that I have this, like, you make sure all your edges just start to close them in. If I didn't want a mouth bag on this guy, I see that this edge is not aligned. I'm gonna go there.
Gus, I'm sure we don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Just kidding.
Can you wait to see?
You saw the announcement. Did everybody watch the announcement of Apple where they showed a little Easter egg for people who like iPads?
Cool. All right. And now that I have that,
Bradley.
I'm sorry. Retopo is fun.
Fun.
It can be if you're sitting there.
Yeah.
Like, but look how quickly I went through and I got this, right? And then all is about connect.
Hannibal says hello. What's up, Hannibal? Maricat says hello. Hi, guys. Hey, Maricat.
There's one more. So that's pretty much a quick. There's one more thing, and this is it. Like these are the tools, right? There was nothing that's not common to topologizing tools. But what's cool is that like how quickly I got this done. There's one trick with making cylinders or doing around a surface in CozyBlanket. First, you have to make your first loop. I'm going to use this. Oh, this is probably another helpful thing to show. There's this tool that's hide and show. So if you go like this, I could hide the model so I can get around cleaner. Now that leg is not bothering me, so I can like go in and all right, that's connected. I'm going to relax it. Drop a loop around it. Well, something's not. I don't know why that loop's not being made. If I go straight down, it should loop across the mesh. See how now it's extending through? So I'm going to show the rest of the model and bring it back. And now I can just keep drawing down. It's the position. No?
It is official. It's been announced. Actually, it's all over Instagram. I could be more excited.
What's that?
Everybody's talking about the iPad ZBrush.
I must have lost it. I did. But if I would have not backed out, I'd be able to draw out the loop. I don't know why it's lost now. But you're able to do like this and slash across, and it'll start to draw out the loop.
What did you lose that makes it so you can't do that?
So I believe when I did the unhiding part, it lost track of where I was touching last. And so it doesn't know to continue a loop. So I have to go in and make the loop again.
Could you split one of those existing loops and then just drag it down that way? Or just drag that bottom loop all the way down?
It uses a stroke function.
Hmm. Gus says topology is a necessary evil. Nice to see some tools make it less painful.
Yeah.
I mean, the same issues that you're dealing with right now are the same reasons why I get annoyed with it on anything, whether it's a computer or whatever, is not being able to quickly do what I want to do sometimes.
Well, when you're working in production, like no tool is perfect, and you always have to deal with something.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to weld, you can, to delete something, you go, I made an X. If I want to weld this together, I just go back and forward, swipe back and forward, and it welds it together. But that's this. So now I'm going to show you how you can use this with ZBrush in Blender. So I'm going to switch over to ZBrush. I'm going to go over to my guy. So I have, we'll do his chest. So this is my guy at our earlier stage. Let's go grab this one. All right, I'm going to take him there. Just like anything in with ZBrush, there's a plugin that's for CozyBlanket. Where are you? CozyBlanket. Here. I'm going to take this guy off. I'm going to copy him. And I like to bring him into a new ZBrush scene. Polymesh. This is the Polymesh 3D. Just to make sure, yeah. Paste. So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to duplicate him here. When I send this over to CozyBlanket, this tool here that I'm sending gets overridden when I bring it back in. So that's why I duplicate and I keep my original. And I'm going to call this test time. Right? And I'm going to push this target to my iPad. Tap import. And now if I go over to my iPad, he's in. And I have so many pins. And I wasn't too precious with this geo. So if I go back to my iPad, to ZBrush, you'll see that this thing is like 700,000 poly. So it wasn't a super light mesh. And I'm gonna go back here. So I will tell you that some of the functions with ZBrush in the plugin is not all the way there like it is in Blender, because Blender, as I move around on my iPad, it moves around in Blender and it shows the live retopologizing happening in real time.
3D Maniac's asking, does it send the mesh to the cloud or something?
So when you have the pro version of this app, there's a network code that it gives you that's specifically for your iPad that will allow you to send it back and forward. So as long as you're on the same network, it opens up the port to send it. So I didn't have to do anything special. I just make sure I have the pro version. Inside of Blender, you do have to put that network code there to make sure that it goes there live, that you get the live interaction. But outside of it being on the same network, that's all I had to do. So I'm gonna turn on symmetry. And let's say we'll just make like a quick retopple to make like a chest armor or something. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking about like what edges I'm gonna bevel or crease or fold while I'm doing this. And you can do, well, now that I have this, I can do this. And then if I want, I can go all the way across. It'll do that. I want to keep this here. I'm going to do this.
Thanks, Hannibal. Hannibal says, glad to see y'all. Missed y'all.
see you too. Miss you too, Hannibal. Where you been?
I know for a fact you and Hannibal speak every day, so that's
Uh,
it's a little bit up back. This is a little Hollywood acting.
we do speak, not every day, but probably more than you speak to him.
Hey Hannibal, so 3D Maniac says pretty nifty, love it. Chest armor, just for you, my friend.
So look, I'm just gonna do this piece quickly here, and when, let's say you like this, everything looks great, amazing, you can go back to ZBrush. Oh, one thing, you can do two things here. You can apply the symmetry if you want, or you can use ZBrush to apply this. As I apply the symmetry, as you can see here, when you apply the symmetry, I can no longer weld this together cleanly. So I'm gonna undo what I did, and I'm gonna make sure these edges are cleanly across. You know, let's say the cut tool, I'm gonna cut across here. Now I have that nice clean cut there. Cool. And now inside of ZBrush, I'm going to go back and I'm going to say pull edit mesh. You see when I pulled it pulled it, but it also got rid of the object that was in this subtool. If you want, you can always, Control Z, duplicate it and bring it back. But I have this piece here. I'm going to unhide. Here. I did not, when I pulled it in, I did not apply a mirror, but I can do that easily inside of ZBrush. Go to mirror weld, right? I'm going to extrude. Through all poly. Right? But what's great about this, when I start to bevel now, I know exactly like how things are going to float. I don't have to guess about it. So I know I'm gonna be able to bevel here, right? The creases. Cool. Armor plate. Let's go. So because I made that edge here, right? Remember I was able to cut that edge cleanly here, so I know where it's going. I was able to crease there. So that's it inside of ZBrush. And as you can imagine, if you do it inside of Blender, you can do a lot of your beveling and modeling inside of Blender and then bring it back into ZBrush. But I have a clean surface. He has this armor piece. And of course, when you apply this, you're able to model and sculpt, and everything's going to deform the way you want. It doesn't have any weird jaggies across. It's predictable.
You're predictable.
Let's see. Show on stream. Oh man, it definitely gave me a new way of stuff. Yeah.
Why you make a bra for that man?
I just did. So I just made something. That's all I did.
Give that man a bro.
All right. So now I'm going to show you how it works in Blender, but it works pretty much the same, except you can do your modeling inside of Blender, like just creating your base bevels and your base extrudes. But what's great in Blender, it doesn't get rid of the tool, and you can actually do things live. Let's see. And then, and Mike, so you know, and that would be the end of the demo, because I know I'm boring you.
You bore me. You got CozyBlanket on the thing. You better do some more CozyBlanket, son. That's on a thumbnail.
So I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna delete the scene real quick. And as you can see, like I'm using GoB is probably one of the best things that have happened to me in ZBrush.
It is dope.
I'm gonna GoB this over to Blender.
Now, say somebody has never heard of GoB, then what?
So GoB is a add-on that you can get from the Blender market that piggybacks off of the algorithm of GoZ. And all it's doing is just sending your model to Blender. So this is my model in Blender. I have the CozyBlanket add-on. I'm gonna go here, CozyBlanket, and I'm gonna push this target over. What I'm gonna do differently, I'm gonna just show you it inside of select my mesh, push target. So here's what's cool. I'm touching on my iPad right now. I'm not maneuvering inside of Blender. This is all iPad work. And I'm gonna do the same thing I just did.
You're controlling Blender with your iPad?
Yes, I'm using my iPad right now.
What's the app that's allowing you to do that?
It's CozyBlanket. This is all CozyBlanket. This is the add-on for CozyBlanket.
Oh, I didn't know So CozyBlanket, you have an add-on that's in Blender. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. There is a Blender when you have the premium version of CozyBlanket, you can send a mesh to CozyBlanket, and that is now linked here.
You should tell people that stuff.
Pay attention. Pay attention. So what's cool now that I'm doing this live and it's on here, can you see on the screen where it's starting to add the geo?
Brad Groveman's in the house, y'all. I don't know if you know that. Brad, what's up? What's up, Brad? I need you to stop and acknowledge that Brad's in the house.
I can't see anything because it's covered. I'm sorry. Hey Brad. Hey Brad. That's how you know Mike is not interested in what I'm doing right now, because I'm trying to get
Brad,
through.
You should come in so you can read the chat and I can actually do something while Bradley is showing his demo. That'd be nice. You want to come in? Come on in.
Oh, it's almost done, Mike.
I want you to keep going.
So I'm doing the same thing I did earlier. As you can see, it's updating in real time in Blender. All right, cool.
That's fresh though that you can jump into Blender and do it with. So when you're done with this, would you could just pick it right up on your iPad and keep going?
Yes. Right. I would just have to push it back, but now that just like before, I am finished with this.
Hey, Brett.
I mean,
What's up, man?
hello.
You don't have to put my screen up, dude. You can keep going. I'm not trying to rush you off.
I didn't touch anything.
That was what happened when I jumped in. I'm the disruptor in the whole situation here.
Damn it, Brad. You had one job to do, not mess up Bradley on screen.
I just clicked on. I had the stream. I can't predict what the stream software is going to decide is the most important screen to look at.
So I'm gonna pull my mesh in. Duplicate this. Duplicate. So now that I have, you can do exactly what I did before. I'm gonna go to here. You can extrude your faces. And I'm gonna send this back into ZBrush. So I'm just gonna extrude.
What's up, Gus? Orlando's asking, what are we doing today, guys? Orlando, what we're doing today is Bradley is making bikini wear for robots.
It's not robot.
Through popular demand. This has been, it's been in the works for a while.
That's a black man he's working on. I think what you said is robotist and racist as well at the same time.
Megatron's been wanting to hit the beach, but what are you to wear, honestly?
And then just to end my nightmare right now, I'm gonna send this over to ZBrush and I'm gonna be done. All right, we're done.
Hey, listen, I'm not. Hey, look, keep doing it. I'm not.
Well,
I just didn't want to read the chat. That's all. I just didn't want to read the chat. That's why Brad is here.
Right.
I'm done. It's okay. It's over. It's over. The pain is over.
No.
Sit the mesh over. We're good. That ends the demo, guys. Thank you so much.
The question I had though, Bradley, because I got a little confused as to what was going on with the Go B.
Yes.
You were using your iPad, but you were in Blender. So my question is, does CozyBlanket open a Blender-ish window within CozyBlanket, or do you have an iPad version of Blender that you were using?
No, CozyBlanket has its own app.
Right.
And it
controls
Blender, and I was controlling my model inside of CozyBlanket in Blender.
So could you have your computer upstairs and you be on the couch and you be working in Blender on your iPad?
No, it's not doing that. Like it's a retoppling tool. So
okay, so you were actually using your computer, but you were showing your iPad.
Yeah.
No. I thought I had it.
So I am. This is CozyBlanket. This is my iPad.
Right, but I saw Blender, and you said you were still on your iPad. That's why I'm confused.
So I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna try to do this a little differently. So I'm going to go into Blender.
What's up, Ram?
I'm gonna go into Blender. I'm gonna delete all of this, right? But I'm going to.
And what I'm seeing right now is your computer screen.
Yes, this is my desktop. This is my desktop.
This is
what are you controlling it with your computer, or are you controlling it with the iPad?
I am controlling this with my computer right now.
Right.
When I was retopologizing, I was retopologizing inside of CozyBlanket. I'm gonna
on the iPad.
On my iPad, yes.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I'm asking. If you wanted to retopo in Blender on your iPad, do you have to be near your computer?
No, I could be anywhere in my house, but
that's what I'm saying. No, that's you should lead with that. Like that's dope. So you could be in Blender retopoing with CozyBlanket. Because personally, I would rather do it in Blender than on the CozyBlanket app.
Oh no, but yeah, that's
no.
Right,
no.
you are still being CozyBlanket.
I'm still using CozyBlanket. I'm using
right, but but you're controlling it on Blender, right?
No, I'm
In
not.
Blender?
I'm doing the. I am control. Look, so
Right.
this here, I'm moving this. I'm moving Blender with CozyBlanket, but the point of focus is CozyBlanket. CozyBlanket is where I am retopologizing.
Right. Okay. So that was the confusion. Because you are moving things around, we were seeing it move in Blender, so we were assuming that you were actually like physically moving within Blender, but you're moving within CozyBlanket,
Within
and Blender is
CozyBlanket.
live updating.
And live update
On the iPad.
No,
No,
Blender's on the computer.
On the computer. This is maneuvering. It's maneuvering in Blender. The reason why you would want this because you can, when you retopologize or you have a surface, you can start to use Blender tools to extrude, manipulate, and all that other stuff inside of Blender. And if you want,
Just
to, when
so,
you're done,
and this is the I'm gonna drop it after this. Just so I'm okay. So you were on your iPad and you were using CozyBlanket. Yes. Then that's Blender we're looking at on your computer, but you're controlling it with the iPad.
Yeah.
So on the iPad, you can't see what Blender sees. You only see the CozyBlanket app, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Thank you. That's where I was confused. I thought you were seeing your Blender screen on your iPad and using an iPad CozyBlanket app.
I'm only seeing because I'm next to it. I'm in front of it.
Bradley said he was on. We were seeing Blender, but Bradley said he was on his iPad, so we were assuming that he was actually using Blender on his iPad. That's why we got.
Yes, that's why I got excited. I was like, "Yo, you controlling Blender through your iPad with the CozyBlanket app or add-on? That's dope." Okay.
I think it's all still dope because I can have a surface here and use modeling to retopologizing or extruding in Blender.
We were getting
it's kind of
close to
dope.
on first.
Yeah.
On here.
It's kind of dope. It's not as dope, but it's pretty dope.
All right. Well, hopefully you guys
like,
learned something. It was again, like I said, I provide a method of doing things. People do things differently, but these methods help me pay my bills. So
I love the fact that you
what
can
it's
literally, like, if you have like a string of faces like you had, you can literally just draw out a whole row.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Like that was awesome.
Like,
I'm still confused why it didn't work for you. I guess it's because you did something else and it interrupted the
the hiding. I did a hidden thing, but like I did like 30 times before we streamed today. You know how it is. But
yeah, I know. I mean, I was playing around with CozyBlanket and I ran into a similar thing, and that's why I was a little frustrated. But yeah, it's cool. It's very cool.
Yeah, C3D Manic said it was great to look at, Bradley. Thank you for showing us those. Because again, it is. I know that you're concerned about it being exciting, but again, like it's really cool because, like they were saying, retopo is not a fun thing to do, but it's awesome to see something that makes it easier. And that was exactly what that is. It's exciting. It's exciting in the sense that something which is typically not fun at all is a lot less of a task.
yes, and if you have to do it, at least you don't have to sit in front of your screen to do it.
Yeah. Now, what's going on with the Hulk here, Mike? Is he?
Yeah, so I have my red Hulk head. Somewhere around here.
Oh, Orlando,
So
CozyBlanket is a retopo app, and it's for the iPad, and it's really intuitive and really kind of a lot less painful than a lot of retopo techniques. So that's what Bradley was demonstrating.
And if you missed it in the beginning of the video, I did a whole demo, so it's there.
Yeah.
And
he's only an hour in though. When I was doing the B-side, he was typically, I got to see him on the way out the door. So that was this is this is early. Okay, so is this the red? You're doing a Red Hulk variation now?
Yes. I was trying to explain that, and then you cut me off.
Well,
no. I had that head that I never did anything with, so I was like, hey, I want to do a new pose, and do a Red Hulk. So that's all I'm doing now. I love the awkward, like, in between posing where he just looks like he's gonna go to the bathroom or something.
Now, who is this, Bradley? What that you're working on here?
I'm making Static Shock. Saw some concept art of a grown-up version of him.
Is this probably from a show I don't know?
Static Shock is, I think he's part of DC.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I like this. It's for you. This is your version of obscure. So that's good. See, keep going with that, Bradley.
He's kind of a big. Static Shock is kind of a big deal. I've never seen an adult version of him that looked all jacked up, but
is he?
I have seen.
He's normally a kid. He's normally a kid.
It's like a Miles Morales type of character.
Oh, I got you. 3D Mac, yeah, Hulk's just stretching. He's stretching right now.
Yeah. Hopefully ain't feeling too well right now.
So, Mike, because you've said that a couple of times, do you feel that when you make a character, it should always be what everyone else sees him as?
No, I don't. I just haven't. I don't. I'm first of all not that familiar with Static Shock. I only know him from the cartoons, and I know that he is. Is he related to Black Lightning, or is he like?
No, they're not related.
Okay, so I saw in one of the animated shows that there was an older version of Static Shock, and Black Lightning was either his mentor or something. I don't know. Maybe.
And again, like, and here's it, like the concept art that I did. There's been like a lot of like, what is it, Mid-Journey creations of DC characters I've been seeing laying around, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I like that. Let me make that.
So that's what you saw for this one?
Yeah, like for this one, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Orlando was saying it's a great interview with Franco. It really was.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, Franco's dope.
What you been up
What
to?
you been up to, man? Oh, buy me a Coke, son.
I ain't buying you shit.
He'll buy me that Coke. Don't you worry about it.
Buying you shit.
How much longer you got until spring break or summer break?
June 15th, 14th, something like that is the last day.
Okay.
So not many.
Nice.
More importantly, 744 more days before I can retire.
Mm-hmm. But who's counting?
Me.
Yeah.
This guy right here.
As long as you know. All your Nightcrawler came out nice, Brad. Really, it was really dope. When did you have time to finish that? Because I clearly remember like the same this week. I saw the video. It came up in my feeds. One, can you do me a favor? When you post something up, can you let me know? I don't know about everybody, but let me know when you do it so I can look at it. Like,
you see it eventually.
No,
That's
true. That's true because I did see it. It eventually came to me, but I would like to see it sooner.
I was able to do it because at work, the students are, what's the way to put this, more independently napping now than they are during the school year. They need less, assistance in watching TikTok. They're very good at it. So, and I take credit for that. I mean, I feel like I've helped them, become more independent in doing nothing. So I get to, just work on my stuff. I wanted to get the purple smoke brighter. The problem I have with it is that if I this is about mixing paint, and I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I wanted to get a vibrant light purple, but you can't just lighten purple because then it loses saturation.
What
So,
about like not neon? What do they call it? Like the like the is it neon colors? I guess the
probably,
phosphorescent.
yeah. That was, I think it might be one of those things where it'd be good if I could, like, if I just got it. But oh, Mike, by the way, yeah. So I was thinking, because again, I couldn't just make light purple, right? So ideally I would have had like something like if I mixed maybe like that hot pink with electric blue or something like that. I don't know, but Mike, look, we have this. We have the.
Oh yeah, I remember that guy. That's the original. Yeah, we sure do.
I mean, I don't know if he. I guess it's not gonna plug in now. But
well, if you see the pose that I'm going for, if you wanna put him in a pose as well. I forgot that's what it all started off as.
So bring the. Okay, so that's the pose you got, huh? Okay. Yeah, the pastels. Like the problem was every time I did like a brighter purple, when I airbrushed it on, it just came out looking pale. And I didn't want it to look pink. I wanted it to look like a vibrant light purple. You know what I mean? And that's just I couldn't find a good mixture of colors for that. To be clear, I don't know jack about mixing colors for that kind of thing. But
I wonder if an ink would have made it more what you want. You know how the inks are, like the Tamiyas and stuff, can be brighter.
Yeah, and it was probably one of those things where if I actually like did a search for that particular color, I probably would have found one. I was just trying to do it with what I had on hand, and it just wasn't there. All right, so let's see here. Let's just do that. So yeah, we can get that that pose, I would imagine, pretty quickly. Let's see, that could be that tricky. It's not what you call the most dynamic. For him. It's not like you don't have to worry about like the crazy running pose that we did, which was really, really tricky.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna start off by asking you, and then I'll ask Bradley because I already know what Bradley thinks of it. Have you been keeping up with X-Men '97?
I feel bad. I have not watched it at all since the 2-episode premiere.
Okay.
I'm going to, but yeah, I lost track of what days it came out, and then I'm like, oh, I'll catch it next time.
It's weird. It's like a Wednesday or something. I think it's an odd day for it to come out. So Bradley, tell everybody what you think of X-Men '97.
I think it was amazing. I can't wait to have a new season.
You're a liar. Bradley was talking straight trash about X-Men '97.
I have no idea what you're talking about. It was wonderful.
Okay, are you gaslighting me right now? What was the problem with it?
Dude, I love it.
What was the problem with it? You said already that there was a problem.
I never said there was a problem with it.
You did say that. I'm not crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mike. I think you need to like really think about what you're saying right now, because I don't know who you are.
Hate you.
I have nothing but great words to say about that masterpiece.
Okay, now I see. This is where he slips up.
Yeah,
I sense sarcasm.
It was amazing. It was.
All right. What's your beef with it? Just be honest.
It was fire.
All right.
I can't wait till the next season when they bring all
He
their
didn't like.
characters.
He didn't know about what happened with Wolverine. He didn't know about that, so I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody. Something happened with Wolverine. He didn't know about.
I think it's great that you don't give two about your main characters. That's all. Just make it
That-
Now, who decides who the main characters are, Bradley? Is it you who's deciding who the main character is?
I make no decisions.
But you're
Brad-
saying
Brad-
you're criticizing their
I-
treatment of their main characters. I'm asking you.
I only know what's main by what the companies put on their headers. Okay.
Now you see that seems like an odd way to go about it. in my opinion.
How's that an odd way of going about it?
Because you're going by what you know from advertising and PR, as opposed to just going into the show and watching the show.
With anything. If I'm not in your house, I don't know what's going on. I only know what you tell me.
But that's the whole point, right? Like, there's a difference between what the show is telling you and what the advertising is telling you. Right?
I am going off of what the show has communicated to me.
And the show said, Bradley.
Well, you haven't watched it, so I don't want to keep going down this line to make you.
No. I'm just curious.
Make things happen.
I'm just curious as to, like.
I can only put forward.
It's called the X-Men. It's not like called Wolverine and Friends.
So clearly, we clearly
There was-
we
there
know.
was Wolverine
So
and Friends.
with that title, clearly we know that the women are not the star of the show. So there's that. So
Here we go.
I would say that Jane Grey is like one of the main characters, and Rogue is one of the main characters.
I don't know. I don't. It's only X-Men. They didn't say X-Woman. They didn't say that. Don't put words in their mouth.
I want to
Here we
disavow
go.
any connection with anything Bradley is saying.
I'm
right
just
now.
saying they didn't.
Um,
I can only put what they put forward. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Well, okay. I guess that's touche.
Did they say that in one of the movies? They
What?
were like, it's not the X women. It was in one, like the Jean Grey one, the Phoenix one, I think.
Oh, that's
They were like,
I
yeah,
don't know.
they did
Well,
that.
congratulations, Bradley. You're quoting from the worst X-Men film ever.
I didn't even know that. I'm quoting for me. I have my opinions are mine. It has nothing to do with that.
That did
And-
happen. That did happen.
And I didn't know that happened.
Mhm.
That's not nice.
I mean, they're not.
I shouldn't even say it's the worst film. I haven't seen it.
Wow.
It was the worst received, from what I understand.
Oh. You're just.
Was it? The Apocalypse one was pretty bad.
I think most of the younger ones were okay until the last two. What was the one? The Days of Future Past was probably the last good one. Was there more? There were two more after that.
Yeah, the Apocalypse, Age of Apocalypse, and the Phoenix one were.
Yeah, those are the
ones
two
after
bad
that.
ones.
Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, those seemed a little bit iffy. Well, I saw Apocalypse. I didn't see the Phoenix one, but the Apocalypse one was. It's weird because like the X-Men has always been, at least from what I remember, it's always been a little bit like a soap opera, which is what kind of like it's kind of fun in that sense. But in the movies, like they got melodramatic, but it didn't seem like they cared a whole lot about it. So I don't know. I don't think that it worked as well when you don't buy into it.
Well, all I know is I worked on a poster that was unused for that movie, and I got set photos. And what's the name of the guy that played Apocalypse?
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, Oscar Isaacs is about 5 foot nothing in real life.
Yeah.
And he had these giant stacks on, standing next to Olivia Munn and the girl that played Storm, and he still was tiny.
Yeah,
So-
it was an interesting choice for a guy whose primary thing is his physical, like being physically imposing. It was interesting.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got a picture somewhere of him like sitting on a throne, and he has these big Bootsy Collins shoes on.
So you got to think about Gus again. The silly dialogue. I think that's kind of like part of that the fun though. Like it's like you can get away with it on a cartoon. I don't know. I think it's kind of like I think it's kind of fun that they just buy into like the little I don't know if it's cheesy, but it's good fun cheese.
So how do you normally typo, Bradley? You make one good loop and then you kind of pull it up. Can you grab that and pull up an edge and make a second edge like in Maya, or do you have to just draw another edge out above it and it will
I can
continue
use
the things?
the loop, this.
Mhm.
But because I'm trying to make sure I control my spacing. I'm just drawing it out.
Okay.
But yes,
Gus, Hoax modesty is it's bound to have a little bit of tweaking done to it when all is said and done. He's a big dude. This is not this is not a rig that is designed to kind of like really be concerned with with such things.
No, for promise.
But I feel like I'm racing against Mike to get this pose done so I can.
It ain't gonna happen, bro. I'm full. Spoiler alert. I'm using this one,
No, what the
but
hell
I
am
want to
doing?
see how fast you can do it. I know you can do it super fast.
you literally.
I know you can do it super fast. And I'm going to use yours as reference. So there you go. This is one of those things that Bradley normally would not like when I do. But you're in here, so I'm doing it to you. Brad is going above and beyond to help me on something, and I'm going to...
Oh yeah, complete waste of time.
Yes. I remember when Brad made a rig for me for something, and he's like, okay, whatever you do, don't move anything. And I went in and I was like, look, I just moved his joints. Is that okay? He's like, no. What did I say?
Yeah, that's like opening up a computer and saying, all I did was switch around a bunch of the wires. Is that okay? Is that a problem?
I put the Mac OS on my PC. Is that wrong?
I poured my soda into it. Bad idea.
Brett, did I send you those videos of this skateboarding cat on Instagram?
Oh, it's possible, dude. I check my messages on Instagram maybe once every 10 years because I never think to do it. Like I'm not like I never expect to get messages, so I never check.
So the Instagram is where we're going to be sending you all the cool sculpted stuff. That's one thing, but then also oh geez, that was scary. I thought I lost it. Let me save. But also
lose it. Sorry, go ahead.
Also, that's where you get the cute videos from Mari Cat and myself. So I found one of this cat that skateboards, and I mean, when I say skateboard, he does tricks on the skateboard. It's crazy. So I looked at my cat and was like, why can't you be more like this cat on Instagram? Is it asking too much?
It might be asking too much. Yeah.
Did you start watching that Apple sci-fi thing, either one of you guys? Dark Matter or something like that, I think is what it's called.
I saw something
On Apple?
on Apple TV.
Oh.
Yeah. I started watching Evil.
Yeah.
With Luke Cage?
Luke Cage.
Yeah. That's more creepier than I would like.
And I gave it up because it wasn't creepy enough.
It was pretty creepy. I'm on like season 2 now. This is I'm not happy to be watching it.
Did I make it? I don't think I made it to season 2, actually.
not happy at all about it. It's I would like it better if he was Luke Cage. Brad, question is, how long did it take to rig that Hulk, Brad?
Probably very little time, because I don't think there's anything to this rig than just a simple skeleton. Like, again, like this was before I had any kind of understanding necessarily of how to rig for bulky characters. I've gotten a little bit more tools, and you know, but again, this was, I think, really just to kind of get a pose for Mike to work on. So like, it was really kind of just a means to an end. So I'm guessing it probably wasn't more than, you know, an afternoon, because it's just a you know, it's just a skeleton.
It's funny to go back and look at the evolution of that standing Hulk,
Yeah.
because this all started off with this rig, and we did a version where he was running, and then I sculpted a bunch of detail. It's crazy. He's been around the world.
That running pose came out good, I thought.
I did like it. I can't look at it now though, because I see all the anatomical mistakes I made. So you know.
That's cool. I think that's still on your ArtStation, if I recall correctly.
It was. I took it down. Sorry. It was on there.
Did you do, Mike? You remove things that you no longer like and act like it never existed?
Where's this going?
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Suddenly
I'm trying to vanish from the screen.
I'm just asking.
Okay, all right, take it. I'm just very worried about where it's going.
I just want to know, is that how you...
Some things I try to remove because I don't like, they keep coming back.
I just want to make sure you don't treat loved ones that way, you know?
Hey, listen. Look, no, that's too far. Too far. They knew what they did.
And there it is.
What is going on? Do I have local turned off? I hate when I accidentally turn off local and then my thing jumps all over the place. I don't even know where it is now. No, it's on. It's weird.
Jeez. Nobody's reading the chat. Did you guys watch Fallout?
Heck yeah. Fallout was dope. And I have touch on. That's why it's doing that. Jeez. It is the most watched Amazon Prime show of all time now. So, congrats to the folks that did that. And Todd Howard, big shout to you, sir.
It was okay, you know, if you like that kind of thing.
Dude.
Yeah, like that kind of thing, it was okay.
Did you watch it, Brett?
No, not yet.
Hell are you waiting on?
I don't know when you guys find the time to watch this. I guess while you're working, but
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the only way I can actually watch it.
But again, yeah, I don't have like I'm sure I would have been quicker to watch it if I had if I knew like the game and stuff. I just don't know it.
You don't have to know the game.
I know. I mean, I probably would have watched it immediately if I did, because I would have been
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to see this.
I never played Fallout, and then I watched it, and now I bought all the Fallout stuff to play.
And that's probably exactly why they made the show.
Yeah, they said that the sales have been off the roof, off the something. What do these people say when something does well? Off the
On the
It's like,
off the something.
yeah, that
You know what
like that.
kids
Our merch is up. Didn't you get some cool Fallout stuff?
I did. I got a Pip-Boy. You want to see? We didn't do it. What's
That's
good? Let's do that.
That's like a Timex, right?
Oh, yeah. It's like a big ass Timex. Here you go. I'll show you. Show you. So I got the game sent to me.
Nice.
You can, okay, so there's that. Then I got this. This
Nice.
is a big Pip-Boy. Here, let me show it to you.
Don't you open that?
No. I can open it and close
Okay.
it back again.
Oh, okay.
What is a Pip-Boy?
It's
So you'll watch the thing and you'll see.
Okay.
But
or you don't have to watch it. I'll just tell you what it is.
so if I open this here, inside of the box comes with the special edition game that has all the stuff in it, like all of the DLC and everything for all of the packs. And then they wear these things on their arms, bro. They have this whole retro future tech, right? Like imagine all of the future stuff, but from a 1950s standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
So they have this portable computer they wear on their arm, which looks like this.
Oh, okay.
And it's got green, so the Pip-Boy's disappearing on my green screen. But if I can get it open, so you wear it on your arm. Put your arm through there. I can't do it with my iWatch. Bradley, I thought you were gonna tell him about the thing. See how he does? So anyway,
I'm sorry. It's a watch. It's a watch.
it goes. It's a big ass watch like this. So see, and it tells you when there's radiation and yeah, like. So I told Bradley I was going to do the whole stream like this.
It's awesome that the green literally makes it see-through.
Yeah, you can see through my arm.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Anyway, watch the show. You'll get it.
Mike, did you order an iPad?
You know I did. Bradley knows I did.
Yeah.
Bradley and I were texting back and forth furiously.
I think we waited for the event to be over, and then we hit refresh on the website.
And I love. It's like it won't refresh. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'm ordering mine now. He's like, I gotta go.
It was quite upsetting.
Yeah. So apparently, yeah, Bradley sent me a thing on the specs. The specs are crazy. It's like more powerful than a friggin' MacBook Pro. Yeah, more powerful than a speeding locomotive motor. Mm-hmm. Did you guys see that release picture of the new Superman?
I am not happy with it.
Oh, of course not.
I mean, I have a feeling they're gonna. I mean, that still doesn't do it any justice, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, so they're gonna have
I'm
to,
excited by the.
See, I'm not the only one. Yeah, like.
I'm
When
excited by the
you come from
prospect
hearing
of.
Cavill to that, it's kind of like.
It could be worse. It could be the dude from the TV show. Hashtag not my Superman. That dude is small. Brad, you seen any bad movies lately?
Let's see. Bad movies, or even good movies, or any movies. These are all excellent questions.
I saw a movie that people were really excited about, and then it came out and I watched it and I was like, this is not so good. It's a French movie about like a whole apartment complex that gets taken over by these mutant trapdoor spiders.
Of course, yeah.
It's called Infestation. And I was not impressed.
You feel that the spiders were underdeveloped as characters?
I feel like they were phoning it in, man. You know what I'm saying?
Although, speaking of bad movies, look at the shirt that I happen to be wearing today. Huh?
Velocipaster, nice. I still love the print job on that, man.
It's very glowy.
Yeah. So, for folks who might not know, just because it was so good, please remind people what Velocipaster was about.
So, Velocipaster, he was now. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened here. At some point, was he attacked by someone who had like a dinosaur tooth weapon or something like that? A weapon with a
Now you're just getting way in the weeds. I don't remember how he became the Velocipaster.
Well, this is an important
remember.
part. I think that is really important to understand why he turns into a Velocipaster. He was a pastor.
By day, he was pastor.
By day, yeah. But at night,
yeah. And let's not forget that he took in a. She had a profession that was old, old profession.
The oldest profession, actually.
Probably the oldest. Some would say the oldest. But she was a good-hearted person, and so he took her in. She was an accountant. She was a lawyer.
Yeah.
And no, he took her in and saved her from somebody. I feel like we need to watch it again.
Yeah,
I don't remember anything about it.
You may have missed some of the subtler details.
Yeah. The only thing I remember is that he would turn into a velociraptor from being a pastor.
Right.
That's the name.
What's important? It's important. Yeah. Do you remember? It begins with him as a child. I believe he walks out of a church or no, he's not a child. He's just young. I think he's still a priest. But he walks out of church and he sees his parents explode in a car fire.
It did blow up.
But
they blew all the way up. Yes, they did.
The actual explosion, I believe, was covered up by a card that said "Insert visual effect here."
It did. I forgot about that. It straight up did. They were like, "Yo, we can't afford this explosion. We're just gonna say that. Just trust us. There was a big explosion here, and his parents blew up." that's where they had us. I mean,
Yeah.
we couldn't
Yeah.
turn after that.
It was
a ballsy move.
it wasn't so he does go on a spiritual journey, I believe, to China, and he comes across an artifact that's said to transform people into a dragon warrior. They were a little off in terms of exactly what it transformed you into, but and if you remember, the woman who he is involved with and who he tries to help, he has to save her from her. This being the older profession, from her, we'll call her supervisor, whose name was Frankie Mermaid.
Frankie Mermaid, the pimp.
Frankie Mermaid, yes. So, do you remember also? Again, there are flashbacks to when he was in the war, if I recall, and weren't they wearing like Reeboks?
Yeah. That happened.
In short, if you haven't seen this movie, you owe it to yourself and to cinema to see it.
It's not just a T-shirt. That should be the poster.
Right, exactly.
VelociPastor. It's not just a dope T-shirt.
Come for the T-shirt, stay for Frankie Mermaid,
and the military grade Reeboks.
Yeah, the swamps of the battlefield in Vietnam, which looks suspiciously like the woods in Maryland.
Totally. Yeah. Later on, he is legit in like some suburban place, and it looks exactly like what Vietnam looked like earlier.
Wow.
Bradley, you down?
Yes, I'm listening.
No. Are you down to watch VelociPastor a little later?
We'll see. I'll have to see what Toy is doing.
All right.
I mean, it was Bradley's idea to have a movie viewing.
I know, but I wanted there's this thing called a plan. Like how you plan stuff and you try to see you put schedules together.
Well, why we got to do all that? We're not co-workers.
Talking like someone who don't have a baby.
Well, I'm pretty sure Maury Cat gave me a day pass, so I can totally watch VelociPastor if I want.
Good for you. I wish I have to figure that out.
Hey, look,
this is again, the summer's coming up. That would be, we could when time is not an issue. Well, not for me. You guys will be working. But I hope
this is facts.
I do need to finish watching YouTube videos on how to get my brand new lawnmower to work again. Because apparently you're not supposed to leave the gas in it over the winter.
Is this a riding mower?
Hell no, it's a regular lawnmower.
Damn,
probably the most expensive lawnmower I've ever spent. I've spent money on.
I left my gas in my mower. I leave it in there all the time.
The ironic thing is, I always leave my gas in the mower, and I've never had a problem.
Does gas go bad?
Apparently that it does.
That's
just so you know.
There's. I think I don't know for sure. I think something happens if it gets if the temperature changes too much. I think there's there's something you can kind of put in the gas to kind of retain or maintain it over the.
Yeah, it's true. All things I learned today would have been nice to know before the winter.
Maybe I can get an electric car. If gas goes bad anyway, then having an electric car may not be detrimental to me in the apocalypse.
Now, Gus, I don't want to say that I agree with you, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm just going to post this so that everyone else can see
contest is leaning towards that.
Hey, take it easy, Gus. Let's not forget where our bread is buttered over there, buddy.
Gus is probably I don't even eat bread.
Gus is Mike's guy doesn't even have a head. So what kind of posing is that? I feel like I gotta chop his hands off. I think I'm gonna chop his hands off.
Wow, Velocipaster was a 2017 movie. I thought we watched that a longer time ago than that.
Yeah, me too.
It feels classic. It feels too classic for a 2017 flick.
It was a gem. It was a hidden gem.
Wait, what was the? We talked about this before, and again, I don't want to keep rehashing this, but what was the movie with DMX in it that we watched?
I can never remember the name. It was.
I know. It was like an alligator. Was it an alligator thing or a crocodile thing or a?
We got to do a Google search.
Yeah, because it bothers me that every time we talk about this, we refer to that movie, and I cannot remember for the life of me what it was called.
Damn it. Or the Lockjaw.
Now I'm looking at that. Yeah, but was that what it was called? Because I don't remember that name. Did it have a different name when we watched it? I could have sworn it had like a no. Yeah, Carnivorous is what it was called when we saw it.
Yeah, you're right. Where's Lockjaw? What is that?
No, you're right. Because again, I'm looking at it on IMDb and under it's called.
Oh, it says, yeah, BlackHorrorMovies.com says Carnivorous, aka Lockjaw, the rise of Kulev.
That's funny.
Yeah, I never because yeah, it was Carnivorous when we saw it. So
it's always gonna be carnivorous as far as I'm concerned.
Mama
called him carnivorous. Daddy called him carnivorous. I'm calling him carnivorous.
His mama called him Clay. I'll call him Clay. I like the description of this in IMDb. In the countryside, Alan and his friend Becky steal a creepy wooden box with a powerful voodoo stick inside from his voodooistic neighbor. Voodooistic.
Voodooistic. That's racist.
Is that a word? DKS, do you use a transpose line to pose or just the gizmo version? I have actually found myself using the transpose line a lot more than I have. Like once I remembered it was there, it's really useful, especially when you're posing in ZBrush, because like whenever I want to try and have a person like with the weight down and the knees bent, since there's no IK in ZBrush, like I'll often just like bend one leg. I'm like, okay, I can't make the other leg hit the ground, so I'll just stretch it. And I use the transpose line for that. If you were to measure any of my characters as posed in ZBrush, not one of them would have two legs the same length. I'll tell you that.
It's true.
I don't use it for rotating, but I definitely know. I definitely use it for the occasional stretching, which is good. 3D says I watched Dune 2 on my phone. I haven't seen Dune 2 yet because I have to watch Dune 1 again. So it's been too long ago for me to pick up to kind of remember what I saw. And I read the book
was
in the 90s.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah,
I heard it was really good, but I don't want to watch it and then have to kind of like say, wait, who was that guy again? Because there's a lot of stuff going on first. So
yeah, I did watch it. I did watch it again before I went to the theater to see it. I missed it.
Are you doing retopo right now, Bradley, or are you actually just modeling? Or both?
Oh, modeling. Almost. It is. Sorry, excuse me.
Are you gonna do a Gray Hulk too, Mike? Or are you guys gonna do the whole gamut?
Yeah.
I never liked Gray Hulk's face. I always thought it was too ridiculous with the giant brows.
I like that because I mean, you think about the Hulk, and that originally that was the way he looked. He was like that. I don't know, like the dumb Cro-Magnon Hulk.
Yeah.
I hope that they give the Thing in the Marvel universe. I hope they give him his brow. I'm gonna be real mad if they get rid of it. You know what I mean? I'm serious. It makes a difference.
Yeah.
That was the thing I hated most about this styrofoam Hulk or thing from the ones with Chris Evans.
Yeah, he didn't really have much of a brow, did he?
He had no brow.
Yeah, it's true. Lockjaw, Rise of the Kulev Serpent. That's who
That's
goes back? Who goes back in time and says, you know what? We need to give this a more mythic sounding name. That's probably what was missing.
I'm wondering. Like, I'm thinking that might have been the first name.
The movie length is 1 hour and 16 minutes. It's just not a long film.
One movie.
The DMX carnivorous movie.
1 hour and 16 minutes. DMX was in it for about 15 seconds.
15 seconds. You get to see him as a kid,
Yeah.
and then you get to see him at the end. They're like, all right, we're going to pay you to come in and do one dog bark and then shoot a grenade launcher at this thing.
That's right. That he happened to have
That's all we can afford.
Cabin in the middle of the swamp.
Of the bayou.
Yeah.
I don't remember DMX in his hard movie.
Oh, wait, what we thought about Weapon H. What is Weapon H? Is that a show?
Weapon H.
Weapon H. I was thinking. I don't know. I don't know Weapon H. Is that a? What is it? Oh, Hulk variant. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. I might know what that is, but I didn't know the name. Let me see, because. I'm guessing it'd be. Is that kind of? Oh, okay, that's like a Hulk slash, like almost like a Wolverine combo, right? Probably, because like Weapon X. Yeah.
Oh.
They kind of. So this is not the actual guy, obviously, but it kind of. I'm kind of getting like almost like stripped down Doomsday vibes from this guy.
He reminds me of that. Who was the guy in the? Was it New Mutants? There was a character that had. Was it Marrow? That had like the bony protrusions that would come out and you could throw them at people.
Oh yeah. That was actually. Didn't he actually like exist in one of the X-Men movies, like the younger ones?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
I can see this as being something that could benefit from a good sculpt. This is actually a pretty cool sculpt here, actually. But
oh yeah, that is dope. Man, I'm clearly behind in my comic reading. Oh, Bradley, did you check out that dude that we were talking about for the knowledge? What's his name? With the silky voice? Comics Explained.
Have I looked at him since we talked about him? No, I didn't.
I like this fur.
Oh, that's dope. Oh, wow. Sheesh. Yeah, that's what the Hulk needs is more power. I don't think anybody ever looked at the Hulk and say, you know what, that guy's underpowered.
Yeah, the spikes. Yeah, I was saying, like I think if you're gonna do the spikes, you have to go whole hog and like just have them everywhere. Because like when like the ones they almost feel like coming out the side, they almost feel like Batman's things. You know, it's almost like we'll put a couple here. Like they conveniently put them where the clothes aren't.
Yeah.
Like just cover them or don't.
How's your blanketing coming over there, brother?
Not paying attention to me. I have not been using CozyBlanket the whole time, dog.
I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt. It's in the title.
I don't need benefit or doubt.
I doubt that. Man, it's hot in here.
I'm
So
just
I
looking
now
at that-
have.
I'm looking at the hot pink UI that Bradley's got going on. The fuchsia.
Yeah, my blender. Yep.
Yeah. It's vibrant.
Keeps me awake. All my UIs like that.
I don't know how Bradley does it. I have my work machine and my personal machine in the same room, and they're both on a lot, and they both kick out about 1 billion BTUs of heat or whatever.
I have a room AC. I have an AC in my room.
You do?
Yep.
It's so hot in here, dude.
What I tend to do is I have just one of these little fans.
Mm-hmm.
This little thing, and I just have it on the floor, and it's just hitting my lower legs, and it's just
That's enough.
yeah, it helps. It really helps.
Yeah. So I learned my lesson, Brad Groveman. Bradley and I were working on this thing, an old sculpt of mine, and I, for whatever reason, had him cut into 1 million pieces, like I would always do.
Yeah.
And it caused the most problems. Like, I don't know why I decided to do that, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to join everything from now on. I was like, there's no need for me to join this. I can have a whole bunch of little pieces that don't actually meet.
Well, I mean, you worked that way for a long time, right? I mean, for a very long time.
I don't know why. It's the dumbest thing. I'm looking, there's gaps. There's like physical gaps everywhere.
Oh yeah, when you were working on Alan, that took up a better portion of a day.
Yeah.
Trying to deal with those gaps.
I mean, forget about trying to print the thing. Printing, how are you doing so much? And you were are very ill from resin.
Yeah, I still get, I still have the underside of my eyes will look very much like I'm 90 if I'm doing it for too much. But I've just gotten a lot better at I go through boxes and boxes of gloves now because anytime I just touch something, even if I'm painting it and it printed out like a month ago, there's still going to be a little resin here and there. So I'm just being ridiculously careful now about making sure that I'm always wearing gloves, like if I touch them at all. So that helps. But also just never printing while I'm in the room, which is also very important. I know, I want to see you guys print out your stuff. Bradley, you got that printer. You got to print out some of your stuff. This is.
Bradley does have the printer.
He does. I believe you've gotten printers and then upgraded printers and still have.
I've printed a few things.
Yeah, like the Ecorche stuff, right? Mostly.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah. I want you to print Bradley prints.
Yeah. That doesn't interest me though.
Jeez.
That doesn't interest me though. I have we did our test fitting. I have the Guyver printed. It's in pieces in the garage.
Oh, you have it printed?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So it came out okay?
Yes, it did. Came out great. No fails. It was nice. Because had it would have failed, I would have been upset.
Yeah.
I have very low tolerance for failure.
Well, unfortunately, I have plenty of fails. I work through them. I work through the pain.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Find out something else I can do to have it hanging on my wall instead of on my shelf.
Yeah, what are you gonna do when you run out of wall space?
I got plenty of wall space, but the thing is, even the walls, if they have any connection to something that can be jumped off of, the little fairy terrors I have around here will find a way. So I have to kind of keep things very high up. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I wonder if your cats think that you're putting up something for them to play with.
I think they're just harsh critics
Of your work.
Yeah. They could write a scathing online review, but instead,
let's just step on this.
yeah.
You guys got anything planned this weekend?
I am going to just relax this weekend. Last weekend was an annoying thing. I always like any weekend where I have someone coming out here for some appointment, whether to be like I had to get my AC, my yearly inspection to make sure it's not going to crap out. I mean, I had a plumber come out on Saturday. So both days, just knowing that at some point I have to stop because someone's going to pull in my driveway ruins the day. The day is ruined. So
Yeah.
both days were like that. So this weekend, I'm just going to sit with my cats, read a book, which means read 10 pages and fall asleep for 3 hours. But still, it counts as a relaxing day.
I really want to see that Planet of the, what is it, Kingdom of the Apes?
Yeah. It looks interesting. It looks good. Is that one of those ones where it's like, is it streaming already? Is that one of those things where it's like
No, you gotta go to
just
movie
in
theaters.
theaters? Oh, okay.
I think the world is fully back at just in theaters.
It felt like Dune 2 came out really quickly. But I could be wrong.
Hey, listen. Speaking of watching things at home, guess what you can all watch at home now?
What?
Society of the Magical Negroes.
I watch it.
At home now.
Finally.
You too can endure the thing that I went to see with my wife and daughter and immediately regretted it.
All the
Bradley?
things in all the world. No, I'm not watching
Bradley?
it. I'm not watching it.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
Not watching it. I'm thoroughly upset that you watched it. Not watching it.
Listen, it needed to be. It's a film that needed to be made. First of all, it's very important.
Nope.
And
Nothing about that needs to be.
it's been a lot of magical black folks
Negroes
that have gotten their white counterparts out of jams. I'm just saying. Let's name them.
No, I'm not doing that. Not doing that.
Come on.
Nope.
We
not
got
doing that.
the Green Mile guy. Green Mile guy.
We got Bagger Vance.
John Coffey. We got Bagger Vance.
Yep.
We got the Happy Gilmore guy. We got who else? In the chat, help us out. Who are some of the guys that you know of from these movies?
Yeah, let me know who you think of.
There were so many. I sat down the other day and I came up with like 10 of them. So many magical black fellas that helped out folks that needed it.
It's all the thing that's galling about it more than anything is that the people they help out are often like these horrible racists, and the fact that they become slightly less racist by the end is supposed to be like a big win for humanity. Like we're supposed to be like, oh, isn't that nice? They're slightly less bigoted than they were when the movie began.
I don't think Happy Gilmore was racist. He wasn't racist.
You're going to be shocked to
know
hear
what
this, but I have not seen that movie because I won't watch an Adam Sandler movie, so I don't know about that.
He just had anger issues. That's all.
Yeah.
Wait, you
Gilmore
won't
was
watch an Adam Sandler movie?
I don't find him.
Yeah,
remotely
he's got a thing about Adam Sandler.
What is the Cut Gems ones? Like that was definitely a like.
Well, that was
Really
a
good.
drama. That was.
Yeah, I was gonna say that like that. The appeal of that is that he's not playing Adam Sandler in that movie.
Hey Adam, whatever you're known for, don't do that.
No, I mean, again, he might be a very good dramatic actor, but people who are Adam Sandler fans probably they're not looking to watch that.
He hasn't done a comedy in like a very long time though.
Well, he hasn't done a funny movie in a very long time. I agree with that.
I like how nobody in the chat is weighing in on this. It's okay. You guys can do this. I'm not going to cancel your ass if you help me out.
Humor is subjective. I totally get that. I don't begrudge anyone for liking Adam Sandler movies. It's just not my cup of tea, which is fine because we're all different.
Are we though?
Apparently we are. Given the fact that Adam Sandler has a career, we are very different people.
Hey, listen. 50 First Dates was a national treasure. That's all I'm saying. I don't know why you would say otherwise. Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler were magical in that and The Wedding Singer. So say what you want about Adam Sandler. Man made an empire off of that one voice.
You mean the one where he screams? Yeah. Thank you.
Now, Little Nicky.
You're a good man. See, but
Little Nicky, not so much.
I will say, again, The Wedding Singer is one of those things too, and this is not just Adam Sandler. This is a lot of, I think, ex-SNL players. Like they kind of still have that skit mentality, where like Rod Burgundy, the same thing. Like half of the joke is the funny wig they wear. Like so much of.
Do you feel the same way about Chris Rock?
Well, I don't think he was. I mean, I think of him more as a stand-up. I mean, he's been in movies, but I think he's not.
But he's on SNL.
Well, how long was he on SNL for? Like a year?
Yeah, he wasn't on SNL.
He was not. He was not really an SNL player.
Eddie wasn't on for more than a year.
Who?
Eddie Murphy
was on longer than a year.
Was he like? I could have sworn.
I mean, he wasn't on a super long time, but I think he was on for a couple years.
Long time. But again, like it's weird, right? Because he didn't start over relying on goofy props and outfits until way later in his career. I think that was interesting.
Yeah, and in all fairness, he didn't make a Gumby movie either. Like now, everybody, whatever the character is, they make a movie from it.
It's true.
Oh, I don't want to see that now.
The Gumby.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood, the movie.
Unfortunately, Eddie Murphy can't make a funny movie now to save his life, so there's that.
I like the movie where he played the dad with the one that just came out not that long ago.
Oh, the cringe movie, like where everything
that Christmas movie?
No, not the Christmas one. The one where he had his daughter was dating a white dude.
Yeah.
And who's the guy that I like from Superbad?
Oh, but that wasn't.
Jonah Goldberg.
He was in that. I'm talking about like when he's a headline.
Jonah Hill, right?
Jonah
Hill.
Oh yeah, Jonah Hill.
He was. I mean, what do you mean? He's the dad. You want him to be a star?
Well, I think again, like the thing is, right? I mean, when he was huge, the kind of funny he was a funny you probably can't do when you're in your 50s. It was he was kind of a quick talking kind of guy.
The next Beverly Hills Cop is probably not going to be great.
No. I think you can only do that so much before that shtick wears a little thin. I think that he got the most out of it.
That's how I feel about the Bad Boy movie too. Like the next Bad Boy is like that does not seem like it's going to be good.
Yeah, see, John, you said John says Adam Sandler movies are funny when he's not overdoing it. I think that's my problem. I think opinions on whether on what counts as overdoing it vary because I think he almost always is.
Yeah.
Except when he's just playing himself and he just he wants to go with his friends and hang out in Hawaii and he makes a movie where they're just a bunch of friends hanging out in Hawaii, which again.
What was that movie that they made two of them? Something.
There's like
Grown-ups.
Grown-ups. Yeah. And again, like those are basically paid vacations, right? Like they're like, we gotta go film in Hawaii.
Like, I get to hang out with my friends.
Yeah, I mean, And again, it's one of those
But-
things where I don't begrudge anybody. If you like Adam Sandler, you probably just enjoy watching him, you know?
He's like, hey, Kevin James, Chris Rock, you want to make some money? You're like, sure, okay. Come do Grown Ups 3.
Like, I like money.
Don't ask me twice.
What's this paycheck down my throat?
Yeah, so the problem with this rig is that you can plug this body in anyway because it's not the same mesh.
Oh, that's true.
Not if you use Reillusion.
Wait, what's that? I've heard of that.
What? We just probably group this and then increase the edges. That increase probably be super fast. Not so much.
Hulk standing, Hulk big. Like these are going through like these old Hulk files that we have from 20, literally
Do we-
2016. 8 years
Yeah.
ago.
Do we have the Hulk Arms Toy Big Edition?
Yeah, folks, if you're looking at Mike's Hulk and you're thinking those hands are toy big, you're not the only one. Someone else.
Hands Toy Big.
Yeah, someone beat
Somebody
you to that.
beat you to it.
Let's download the Hulk standing size 12, whatever this means.
Don't do it.
No, man. Here's the thing. Like I like trying to see what the like. You ever go through the old named files you have and try and figure out what the holy heck you were thinking when you named them what they were?
Yeah.
Size 12. I don't know if that meant that we were going to make him a foot tall.
He was going to be, probably a quarter scale or six scale rather.
See, yeah, 3D asked if we abandoned what's good. Mike, you had mentioned it, but then you kind of slid away from that. There's got to be something there.
Okay. I did my pinpoint was what's good.
Oh, you did.
It was pretty good. That was one of the good things. What's really good is coming next week.
What that is? What's coming next week?
Next week we getting that iPad, son.
See, look, folks. See this. This is.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah,
That's very good.
Nice little noise pattern on there. You can't tell because it's too blurry. But pretend you see something good though.
Brad, you're a production machine. You don't mess around. You don't only print the thing. You like print it, paint it, mount it, cats break it, fix it.
Like it's a whole shop.
It's a whole pipeline.
It's always fun when the very last thing I do is use a little bit of glue, which then somehow manages to get everywhere and then peel paint off of like every little part of them. I had one last thing to do, and suddenly there's glue on all my fingers, and then when I touch anything, oh, there's some paint. Oh, there's some paint. There goes some more. But see, yeah, this is. See, I had to, I had to get creative. I had this because I realized too late that having this puffy smoke thing angled back, it wouldn't go against the wall. So then I said, okay, I'm gonna give it a stump of balls.
Pause.
So folks, when in doubt, go for the ball stump. Words to live by.
If you're just joining, we're talking about smoke.
Yeah, like what are we doing? What are we doing here?
Just talking about smoke. Just
What's
smoke.
happening?
This is not the Drake Kindred corner. We're just talking about smoke.
What's happening right now?
Okay, I had to rig it, DK. Like I couldn't pose this in Transpose Master. Maybe Mike could if I told him he couldn't, but
Damn straight I could. So my best sculpting has been when Brad tells me I can't do it.
So the question is, when that inevitably falls off the wall, will I recognize what the sound is right away, or will it be just an unpleasant surprise when I walk in here next? Because it's going to happen.
Unpleasant surprise.
Yeah.
If a nightcrawler falls in the woods, will you hear him?
Oh god, yeah, 3D Mac. Were you guy you was telling me about? Is it Snowflake? Is it or Snowflake? Like the Marvel character who is powered by cocaine?
What?
It's not a thing.
That's not real.
Yes, it is. I believe it was in Discord. I gotta see.
It's
No,
100% not a thing.
I've never heard that before in my life.
Is that from the Marvel Knights edition? The Marvel After Dark?
Okay, so it is Snow Flame. Okay.
That's powered by cocaine. That's funny.
I can't support that hero.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay, yes, 3D Mac. You're talking about doing hard surface. Your hard surface stuff on that blockout looks awesome. I don't have the patience for hard surface modeling. Like I don't. There's so much like hard edges. You have to be really careful that everything's smooth, and I just can't. But I gotta find. Yeah, I know it was in the Discord. We were talking about Snow Flame. I thought it was a Discord. It had to have been Discord, right? Oh no, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was. It wasn't. It wasn't. We're talking. General chat, maybe.
Snow Flame.
There it is. There it is. Snow Flame. Oh, it's DC. Okay, it's not Marvel.
Thank
it's
you.
DC.
Thank you. I feel a little better.
Okay, yeah. So Snow Flame. This is inspiring here. Yeah, it's in general. So I have to wait 6 weeks for this friggin'. Why is the web so slow all of a sudden?
Oh, I have not saved that one time.
Yeah, these what is going on with his eyes? Why does he have like?
What did he do? Like a radioactive 8-ball or something? And now he's.
That's what I'm definitely curious about what his origin story is. Maybe he was just, at a party in the 80s and suddenly realized. Yeah, he says, I am Snowflame. Every cell of my being burns with white-hot ecstasy. Cocaine is my god, and I am the human instrument of its will.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Don't get us strikes while you're reading the things.
Yeah. It's like that's what we're doing. Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
let's maybe see what happens. You invite Brad over, and this is what he does.
I'm quoting.
Yeah. Well, the algorithm is very discerning, so I'm sure that won't be a problem at all.
All right, you're right there.
That's why we can't have nice things, you guys.
I don't know if you guys know that I stored So I have this piece, and I'm going over it. I stored morph. It's good to do morph targets when you're doing hard surface stuff. Morph target. So I can have my morph brush. So if I'm making a cut like this, and let's say I didn't like some of it, I can use my morph target to bring it back. So brush, morph, morph. Like if I want to, I'm gonna cut this out. No color. Why is coloring? Why is it coloring, Brad?
I was going to ask. Now wait, what was the brush you're using for the cut? Which brush was it for the cut?
So I have.
Tyrek?
I have some hard surface edging brushes, and what's this one? So they all work best with lasso on. I can do nice.
Yeah, those three. See, 3D-matic. If I read that again, they're going to yell at me for getting us strikes. So.
Brad knows these things. Brad is not new to this. He knows these things.
Yes, I am obviously a master at understanding social media and promotion, which is why.
Let's start with maybe no cocaine ever on anything.
Yeah.
We don't have to make it complicated. We can just go.
You're
slow.
making unreasonable demands, Bradley.
Listen, Bradley and I don't always see eye to eye, but on this one,
let's go slow. Let's go slow. Let's go real
This
slow.
one-
Let's
I'm not disagreeing with him at all on this one.
let's pretend it's not good to say that drug at all.
Yeah. Or drugs in general. How about that? We just do that. We don't have to talk about that.
You can't say where you get them from. None of that, you know.
All right. So Joyce, that's cool. Do you ever just like go through your light box and go, yeah, I have these things that I thought were awesome. That's what I got. You know, I have this.
Oh, you got some brushes?
I mean, yeah, they're just like a bunch of stuff that, yeah, I got with the idea that they are like really good for things like hard surface, or things like patterns and textures, and like, oh.
Nice.
Like,
have you picked up the new Pablo brushes?
which ones are we talking about?
I don't know. He comes out with like a new pack every week. I just see him on Instagram. Like, damn, I got to get these.
I got the ones that I got most recently. I remember. I think I put them. I told you guys about them when I got them. I can't remember what they are now. I just. Oh, you know what? I think were they like natural, like nature brushes, or like bark.
The wood ones, right? Yeah. I saw people doing some cool things with those.
The question is, did I even know?
Did you use them? I'm good for buying stuff and then never forgetting I have it, actually.
Yeah, I'm very good at buying stuff.
I'm like, wow, I wish I knew I had this thing when I needed it last week.
Also, one of the problems is, like, when you download them, like, the question is, like, what do I make a whole new brush folder, or do I put them in miscellaneous, or I put them in, like, and I put them in a folder that makes sense to me at the time, but will guarantee to not make sense to me ever again. So I'll never think to look in whatever folder it was that I put them in.
Yeah.
So I put my stuff in categories so I can find it.
I try to do that. I just, again, like, there are just times. Oh, here, yeah, I do have his bark and wood brushes. Okay, cool. I try and do that. And again, but the thing is, like, the categories I put them in.
Thank goodness for this. Oh, I saved it right before it crashed. Oh my god. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, it crashed on you.
Missed my bitch. He tried. Sorry, guys.
Don't worry about 3D Matic. Again, if people find out that we're talking about that, they're going to think, oh, we're edgy, and they're going to come. They're going to come check us out. It's like, oh, see, we're that edgy.
Please
shit.
stop talking.
All right.
About this.
I didn't say anything.
Sheesh. Okay, I want to change the subject from Schedule 1 drugs.
If our view count goes up and we get more likes on this one, You can't
Great.
stop me from talking
I was
about
gonna
it.
say next time we're coming wearing thug gear.
I have a job now, you guys.
You can't stop me.
I'm not even talking about the algorithm.
Tyrek, no, yeah, I'm taking a hiatus from B-side mostly just until the school year is done. I'm just not awake enough during Thursdays or during the week to feel like I have anything to offer. So once the school year is done, I'll be less miserable and I'll be better company. But yeah, that was all it was. I was feeling like I was dragging a little bit, and I didn't want to be a boring person. I felt like the last few streams I was too tired to even try to be interesting. Not that it's usually, but so anyway, over the summer though, I'll have a lot more energy. Clearly though, my stuff was working because I believe my last stream is up to almost 130 views now from a month ago.
Dude.
All right, so in case you're wondering, folks, and this is not product placement. You hear about there's new sodas that are not sodas, but they're supposed to be like, finally a good for you soda.
No.
Well, you may have seen commercials for stuff that's supposed to be soda-ish, but with all the stuff that's bad about soda missing from it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're wondering if this tastes like soda, it does not.
Oh wait, that's the thing? What's it called?
Well,
is that
this
the Boule?
might not be the only one. I know there are other ones. There might be one. I think there's something called Poppy or something like that. But this is called like Olipop. It's supposed to be again a new kind of soda. It's called. It is a new kind. It's the bad kind. My thinking is if you're going to have a can of soda, it probably won't kill you. This may.
Interesting.
It does not have any of the bad things in soda, and they also took out things like taste and texture.
Oh, it's not soda. Okay.
With promotions like that, I'm surprised you don't get more influence.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So, I know what I'm doing. Don't you worry. They're probably just send a case out of spite to the house. Like, here, drink up, a-hole.
Yeah, talk shit about our product on live internets.
You know what? It might not be bad. The problem is what it doesn't have is it has like no carbonation whatsoever. So it's like if you left soda out for like 10 days, and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. This is what it would taste like. I'm gonna finish it though, again, because it's not going to beat me. And maybe it gets better. Maybe it's one of those things you have to kind of like get past that initial gag reflex.
No, that's always a good thing in a soda. Soda makes me ill.
Could you stop drinking what you're drinking? It does not sound like a good time.
So
why not just go back to regular soda, man?
Yeah,
let me work on my pitch here. Olipop. Mm-hmm. Once you get past the initial gag reflex, great.
It's delicious.
It's not terrible.
So when I do have a Coke or something like that, I'll drink like Coke Zero or.
Yeah, dude. Let me tell you something. All those fake sugars are worse for you than regular sugar. Just saying.
Yeah, it's true. I was actually now you mention it, but I think this is one of those ones where I think it legit just doesn't have any like sweetener at all. And again, if it did, it would not taste like this. So I think that we're good. I think it took out the things like sugar and put in like some sort of root.
Oh, okay. I see.
Something I had outside the guy's house. He just said, "Oh, this is probably healthy."
I got a friend who's a chef, and he's always eating healthy stuff. And he gave me this thing that's supposed to be like chocolate. carob or something. I think it's. Have you heard of that? I don't know if that's right, but it doesn't taste anything like chocolate.
Right.
I'm like, why are you lying to me?
That's right. Yeah. Yes. See, Orlando and Gus are right. This is, the B side. I'm gonna be flooded with advertising. I'm gonna be like one of those NASCAR racers where I just have a shirt with patches everywhere.
This episode of the B-side is brought to you by another disgusting thing you don't want to eat or drink.
Brought to you by the following 8 things. And it might just be that maybe I shouldn't have tried root beer. They do put real root. It's like I'm not real burdock root. I don't know what burdock root is, but it's probably the thing that I'm still tasting after having drunk it a minute.
Wait, but you like root beer, right?
I do like root beer, which is why I was happy to try this. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe what you should do is have a soda that ordinarily you don't particularly care for, so you won't be comparing it to the actual thing in your mind.
But they're like, you know how you can make root beer better? Put root in it.
Yeah, but don't take it literally, guys.
Yeah. Let's put root in it.
Man, I went to this microbrewery place and had root beer that was they made right there. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Now you said root beer, and I want root beer. I'm very impressionable. That's why I wanted you to stop talking about that other thing. I'm just kidding.
Yes. Instead, let's talk about all the alcohol. It's better.
I've never had this thing ever, but you know what? You're making it sound pretty good.
Yeah, like I don't give in to peer pressure.
Can I get superpowers from this for real? Oh shit! I'm living wrong, you guys.
Ooh, that's intense. Ooh, that's quite nice.
Thanks, man.
No, not you. This brush I just discovered in my toolkit.
Yeah, what I gotta start doing is when I find a brush that I didn't realize I had that I like, I gotta like put it like in my interface somewhere or in my startup folder.
Oh god, yeah, you'll have a lot of stuff.
That's true.
That's okay. My favorite new brush of all time is in my interface, the Geo brush.
That's the thing. Like I almost think I should have like different UIs that like how Maya has different versions for different things for rigging and modeling different menus. Like if I know I'm going to be doing hard surface stuff, I should have a hard surface UI with hard surface brushes in there and all that.
Good. You ain't never gonna be doing no hard surface ZBrush. Who you could?
No, God no. But I mean, you never know.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I know you too long to know.
But you won't do hard surface stuff in ZBrush?
You ain't doing nothing hard surface ZBrush.
I'd probably be just going in Maya for a lot of stuff.
I can understand.
Not always. There are times where it makes sense, I think, but to do it in ZBrush because ZModeler can do some great stuff. All right, so Mike, just for reference, that's it. Just for reference,
You got it.
I put the OBJ of the post Hulk if that helps. If it helps.
Okay. No. I will 100% use that. Thank you.
Riley, did you like the mentorships you did? Yes, I did. It was very informative. It was definitely not a class for like if you're trying to learn stuff like from scratch, but it was a good class. Not for the faint of heart. Like, yeah. Hopefully that answers the question.
Tony Gore.
Somebody in here? What's up, dude?
Tony, you back from lacrosse?
I was gonna say Tony's on a field somewhere on the sidelines. I guarantee it.
Do I have a? I think I might have a.
I have shown a lot of self-control by staying in a very low poly count for the entire show, you guys. Not the most interesting thing to watch, but it's good for me.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, this was a fairly far along one, if not.
That's the last one, you a-hole. Isn't that it? That's the last one.
It probably is.
Doesn't he have high frequency details on him?
I was gonna
Pores
say
and
I
stuff?
don't think no. I
Or no?
I don't-
Oh,
this is definitely
doesn't.
like, there's not pores and stuff, but I think the mouth changed a little bit later on too.
Yeah, I changed his face.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, you're right. There were so many, dude. I have like a zillion Hulks on my hard drive.
Yes, you do.
Mahler. Okay, cool. Yeah, that there was a lot of people in that class, in that workshop.
I'm trying to stay up tonight and see if I can see the Aurora Borealis.
Was that tonight?
Well, it was last night too.
Yesterday.
I think it might be tonight too. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
It was a little cloudy last night, so I didn't see anything. It might be the same problem tonight, but
Yeah.
it would be cool to see.
How are we able to see it?
There's like a strange like solar phenomenon where it's being extra magnetic or something like that.
Can I get superpowers from it?
I was
That's
going to say
1000% we'll watch it.
I read what the cause was. I think it was sun based, not us based, but I don't remember.
Thanks, Joe Biden.
Okay, yeah. The second chance to view the auroras that we're seeing will arrive this evening. Yep, right after sunset. Cloud cover could be a problem. I believe like there's a map where people still had a chance, and I do believe the area where it was visible did stop right above where Bradley lives.
Oh, that's crazy.
So for sure, I can show you. I didn't finish my model for the mentorship, but I did go in off of some of the lessons that I learned to go in, and I retextured and painted my Doom Hell Knight. So I went in and retextured this guy and rendered him. It's still work to be done on it, but in my model, I like the little goopy stuff that I did there. But I have to check and see. I have to check and see where I left off on the model. But the model, don't crash.
Are you talking to somebody else that was in the class with you?
No, they're asking me what my work looked like for me. Definitely have a lot. For work, we're in our final push for release, and it was taking a lot of time. Probably just a surprise. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what this guy looks like actually.
Mm-hmm. Wait, was that the one for the class or the other guy?
I modeled this for the class, and I did my for the texturing part. I retextured and rendered my Doom guy because the class was 2 parts. It was modeling and texturing because I didn't have time to get my guy to the level that I wanted to texture him.
Okay.
So, but I have to finish this model, then I'll texture him. But it was good. I learned a lot. Unlike some of the love that I get from Mike on my Doom, I got a lot of compliments on my Doom. So
I told you I liked it, actually.
you did.
I did. And I said it looked like your Doom guy, and you were like, it's not the Doom guy. And it was the Doom guy. You gaslighted me yet again, Bradley.
No.
Yeah.
If you're paying attention, the class was in 2 parts, modeling and texturing. I did not have time to get this guy.
I understand, but I did say that the one that you were texturing looked like the Doom guy, and you were like, it's not the Doom guy.
No. That was the modeling part. You're confusing. You're confused. You said that when I was modeling.
See,
when I was modeling, you say, "Oh, that looks like the Doom guy." I'm like, "No, it's not the Doom guy."
This is not okay what he does, you guys.
I'm just saying.
This is how he does when we're not in here.
All right.
We're not in here. This is what he does.
Okay. I've learned that I don't need your love.
Don't ever let your parents give you a younger brother, you guys. Never. This is what happens.
I don't need you to like me.
This is what happens. It's never enough. Never enough.
But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Please, this is stay steady. Hey, how you doing? Long time viewer, first time in chat. What's up, everybody? Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Hey, welcome, man.
If you're new, I'm sorry. Mike is amazing. He treats me so well. He's the best. I just want you to know.
This is
Mike,
all the shtick. This is just for the show, you guys.
Just so you know, Mike is amazing.
This is only for the show.
Yes, like he's amazing.
Bradley and I have been friends long enough that we can do this.
Yes.
And it's not awkward for everyone.
It might be awkward for you guys, but
I was just going to say, you might not want to go that far.
Yeah, this is how we talk.
For you guys,
this is
normal.
I was just telling Bradley before we started. I was telling Bradley, my wife came in the other morning, was like, "Why are you yelling at Bradley?" I'm like, "I'm not yelling. This is how we talk.
Yeah,
this is how we talk." She's like, "You guys were cussing." I'm like, "Yeah, but."
Don't get in between our therapy.
Yeah, for real.
If we treat anybody else this way, we wouldn't have any friends.
If these two are politely exchanging words, you know something's wrong. Something has gone horribly wrong.
How's your day, Michaelis?
That's when the rest of us slowly back away. It's like, all right, we'll come back tomorrow when things cool down.
I'm like, what's it to you? You ask me how my day is. Damn business.
You be well. If Mike is overly nice, I'm like, what did I do to you?
Yeah, he's like, what do you want? What's happening?
Come on, dog. Like,
I'm getting ready to ask you for something. Hey, Bradley, let me get that thing. Oh, so Bradley and I are going to be streaming for Maxon next month, you guys. So keep your calendar open. Crap, do you have those days, Bradley?
I do think they're on my Google Calendar.
It's like the 10th and the 17th, I think.
Do you have an idea?
Of June,
what
yeah,
on
June.
that during the
June.
Yeah,
or
June.
doing whatever?
What'd you say, Brad?
Do you have like an idea of what you're going to be working
Hey,
on? Or
don't
is it
ask us
just
to be
whatever it is?
prepared. I don't like that. I don't like you asking us to be prepared. Come on, man.
We got-
I didn't know if you were doing it for a specific like.
Oh,
No. You're asking if we're prepared. That's what you're asking. I don't like that.
No, I know.
We have-
I know way better than to ask that question.
we have a month to figure it out. We have a month to figure it out.
It kind of feels like you're asking that question.
Ah!
What are you doing to cause it to crash like that? I'm getting
Well,
concerned.
he's not using my reference, and ZBrush
That's
is
true.
trying to tell him.
You know why it did that? It was because I was feeling so good about that piece. I was feeling really good about where I was right now. That sucks. Didn't save. Save your work, fellas. Save your work.
I'm so happy you see that too. You know, I strongly feel that the love that goes around is disproportionate. It's not proportionate to
Bullying. That's a strong word.
I think Mike needs to be nicer to me.
Nope.
I should be nicer. I do feel sometimes, talking about my feelings, okay, it's my feelings, that
No.
I am picked on.
See, he's just playing up for y'all. That's all that is.
I feel
This is all playing up.
I am a victim. Why are you laughing like that, bro? I am a victim. I am a victim.
See how much I lost. I lost it all. Nice. Nice. Save
How
your work
so?
frequently.
Yeah, but what about your mesh ZBrush does not like?
Let's do a check mesh. There are no... I don't have any bad geometry here. Maybe this one? Let's try this one. Nope. I don't have any problems. I don't know why it's doing this. Oh, okay, the head. 471 edges shared by 2 polygons. That's not good. Okay. Not good. Let's fix it.
If you don't know, Mike is holding we're doing a Stylus League Mike mentorship in the fall. We've been preparing materials and content for that. So just want to let you guys know, if you're new to the stream, that is happening in the fall. So please follow our socials to be able to sign up for that.
And if you're new to the show and are wondering why would I want to take a class from this guy? I can show you some stuff. Why? This guy can't even keep ZBrush open. Why would I want to listen to him?
Not true.
With your crash
Because there's something to learn from someone that keeps proceeding forward, even though progress is.
I won't quit. I refuse to lose. Yeah. So this is some of the stuff I've done, like Sideshow. I do superhero stuff. So yeah, sculpting. That's what we'll be doing. Sculpting superheroes.
So you'll look pretty soon. You will have the syllabus of what you're going to learn in the class. So stay on the lookout for that. And I think what we're doing that's really unique for those who want, the seating will be limited, but for those who sign up, you're going to get the materials a week, the syllabus a week before we start, so that when we do start, there'll be something, you'll have some progress to where Mike, after doing demonstration and lecture time, that he can actually go over whatever you've done the week prior. So ideally, you would be a week ahead of us, which is awesome.
We'll give you more information soon.
Yeah, soon. Nice. I like my tone.
Heard that about you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's kind of got, it's cool thing with that Red Hulk is he kind of has the Mike T arthritic claw. I mean, he's kind of got that
He
working.
does. Yeah, totally. I noticed that. The hand is the trademark Mike T arthritic hand. So Bradley, what are you going to do with your Black Lightning or Static Shock after you're done with it?
I am going to pose him and render him. I know that was deep cut.
What are you going to render him in?
I am probably going to do cycles.
Okay.
Actually, I will do cycles.
Oh, this is 26 million polygons. What? It's big here. Oh, you son of a... There it goes.
It crashed again? Yeah. How about you take him out of that ZBrush scene and just rebuild a new one? And
that's what I was going to say. Yeah, just bring it into a new scene.
Do that.
Yeah, because like if it keeps doing that, then there's something wrong with it. Like something.
Yeah. Does anybody in the chat have a thing where when you start ZBrush, it's just a white screen? Because I have that, and I know Bradley has it from time to time.
Yeah, I have that too. I don't know what gave it the thought to do that. I don't like it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just a graphic card thing, because you guys have fancy graphic cards. Sometimes they get creatively weird.
There's nothing fancy about our graphics. It's pretty standard.
So I'm just going to export it as a FBX and see if I can do it that way.
Yeah, I wonder, would it also just work if you like just open the new project and just choose to like load tools from project, or would that just bring all the stuff in? like all the problems with it.
I'm going to get rid of that high res one because I think that's the problem. I mean, well, I don't know where 26 is. His head that huge? Dude, his head is 7 million. This one is 1 million. Where is 26? Where are 26 million polygons coming from? This is 48,000.
Yeah, but okay, just check to see if they have subdivision levels above that, right? Like, is it possible that you're not your highest subdivision level on some of these?
No. This one, 48,000. It's 2,000.
Yeah, they're 2,000. But is anything visible? Are parts hidden? Like, is it?
No, absolutely not. This is all there is. Ain't no more. This one is the math ain't mathin'. This is 7 million. This is.
Do you have something hidden?
Shit. Wait. I'm subdividing. I'm subdividing as I'm looking at this. Sorry. Hold up. This is. Oh wait, no. This is big as shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is huge.
I was gonna say, you probably can't have it at the highest subdivision level.
This is huge. This guy. This freaking guy over here. He's huge. All right, let's trash him. Need him. I'll take a screenshot.
Yeah, 3D Max asking why not Unreal? Do you use Unreal? Is it a kind of a pain to bring everything in there?
No, not for me. The reason why I am doing cycles is because I want to make sure, like, for when we have our class, they may have some Unreal stuff, but cycles everyone has easy access to. Cycles. And there is a technical barrier that you have to get beyond to use Unreal. And if you just want to, make some good renders, high quality renders, Cycles does the job. Now, if you want to get technical, I could do that too. I think this part is going to be like cloth. Sorry, I'm dying everywhere.
All right. Well, folks, I got to get going. Thank you for letting me come in here. Hopefully, I didn't cause you to lose any sort of advertising.
It's done. It's okay.
The damage has been done. So yeah.
Damage has been done. I enjoyed my job while I had it. Thanks, man.
I blame 3D Manic.
Wasn't a competition until he said something.
All right, fellas. Well, thanks for letting me crash the stream a little bit. I'll see you guys a little later.
See you, man. Thanks, brother. Yeah. Oh, let me know if you want to watch Velocipaster again. I'm down.
All right, man. No problem. I'll see you guys.
Okay. See you, brother.
Like, we'll go until 3 o'clock, and then
yeah. Yep.
Well, hopefully you guys learned something, and if not, It doesn't matter because I know it.
Not how I would have worded that, but okay.
Doesn't
Sure.
matter because I know it.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's a nicer way you could put that.
But yeah, you guys, you're on my you have me in Discord, so you have any questions or anything, just let me know. I have no problem answering.
I'm gonna fix that lawnmower today. I don't want to do it. I gotta cut the grass though, man. I gotta cut the grass today, son. Nothing, Bradley.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
that
help
sounds like a lot. I'm sorry, that sounds like a lot of work. I was muted. Like, do you cut? Like, how often you cut your? Well, not often enough because it died. Like, it died.
Yeah, it really just started being like warm enough to start having it cuts often.
If you pour the gasoline on the grass and light it,
yeah,
that would get the job done too.
And you probably won't have to cut as often, probably. I think that would maybe kill two birds with one stone, I think.
When you're done cutting the grass, is your wife going to give you like a glass of lemonade?
Yeah. a cool, refreshing glass of lemonade.
Yeah, like a lemonade. And does she
that
have
would
like
be
a
great.
plaid? Does she have a plaid dress on like while you're cutting the grass?
yeah. She comes out in a Martha Stewart outfit. Yeah. Wipes the sweat from my brow. That's
all that.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Yeah, totally.
So I'm gonna cut the grass, so my wife will do that. I want
do all that. Can I get some of that lemonade? No.
Like
I didn't even call you for breakfast.
I would get like there's lemonade. It's delicious.
It was good. You should have had it.
Yeah, it was good. Like you should have
had something. For real. Kids had the last glass.
Like maybe if you weren't playing around with Mike, you would have had some.
See?
You would have had some.
There you go. While you guys were up there talking nonsense, we were drinking delicious lemonade.
Fact. See if I can get this to work. Probably not. Let's do dynamic. See if I can get the cloth dynamic working in ZBrush.
Oh, people make it look so easy, dude.
I know.
I always have the most difficulty with it.
I know I'm gonna get mad, be like, you know what? Marvelous designer. Flawless victory.
Crazy though, man, because I see people like just turn it on. You know who? Brendan will just like dude, he turns it on and drops just a plane and it turns into real cloth. So I think our settings must be wrong.
Let's do deflate. Not what I wanted. Okay. So we can select. Oh, not what I wanted.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
Hey.
it's like not today.
I'm just gonna watch you for a while.
Oh, it's it. That's a wrap.
Man, oh man. I see you got him in the Wallabies. What's going on? He's gonna go hang out with Ghostface after this?
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Shoes. Remember Ghostface
This
used to
part-
rap about Wallabies?
Oh no, this part is going to be cloth, the inner part. The part back of it's going to be armored. Oh, wallabies because of the old shoe. Ha ha ha! Funny,
It's
stupid
not
idea.
old. It's not old. It's not old.
Stupid.
Just because you're young doesn't mean the shoes are old.
So, all right, that's our show, everybody. There's some cool tutorial stuff in the beginning.
Up again. I'm gonna start it up again. It's open now. It's open now. You can't quit now. So
I do. I want to eat breakfast.
no, it wasn't meant to be. You missed breakfast. It's lunchtime now.
I want to eat breakfast. I eat in order. I don't care what time it is.
I gotta at least save this thing.
Yeah, let's see where you left off. Right.
I probably lost so much too. Let's see. It doesn't even do the recover thing for me anymore. The recover tool.
Oh yeah, that thing though. Like, you know what's funny? We could easily just ask Paul. Like, why is it doing it? Like, we ask Paul everything else but that.
Yeah. Well, usually by the time I get to Paul, it's acting right. Save again.
Nice. Mike, say bye to everybody.
Oh wait, no, I just opened it up. What we quitting for real? Hold on.
Yeah, I gotta go.
315, 315, 315, 315, 315, 315.
Yeah,
315.
This is how I got in trouble, everyone. I caved into peer pressure. 315.
315, 315.
315.
This is how much we love our group. I'm willing to let Bradley get in trouble for y'all.
I know. I'll play with dynamics while we do this. Let's not do. We might be getting somewhere. I'm just shocked your thing keeps failing.
Whatever.
I'm shocked that your thing keeps like crashing like that.
You know, it's crazy. I'll go for like weeks at a time with not a single problem, and then when it decides it's going to act up, man, it goes all out.
Get some.
Hold on a second.
This man leaves. I'm live on stream for 15 more minutes. He disappears. I should probably smash this too. I'm just experimenting at this point. There's no way. Let's see, everyone. Hello.
Sorry about that.
Dog.
Yeah. You ready to go? I lost my pen. I got it.
I definitely need to go.
Okay. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. We ran a little bit long, and I had a good time. Got to. I ran up and down the stairs. Wow.
Yeah, like you're like you ran.
Yeah. No.
I almost feel bad leaving you.
No. I almost missed my wife, and I didn't want to get in trouble for running an hour over. I thought it was just going to be you getting in trouble. When it was you, it was okay. When it was you, it was okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
You know how that works. You know how it is.
No.
All right.
Yeah, I am bullied. I am mistreated. I need help. Someone come help.
See, when it happens to you, it's funny. When it happens to me, it's not good.
Not so much.
No, not so much. So anyway, thanks everybody for coming out. We will check you next time. And Bradley, why don't you do what you normally do? Let me see the progress you made today.
So today, outside of my demo, I was working on my my toe armor for my boot. Mm-hmm. We did some demo on CozyBlanket. That was early on in the stream. This guy was retoppled there. I extruded and modeled some inside of Blender. Then I did some creasing and modeling here, and then I took it into divided it. Then I started using my brushes to carve in some detail.
Nice. All right. And for mine, for mine, I started with my Hulk that I had before, and I had made a red Hulk head and never did anything with it. Right here. So rather than just putting it on a standing pose, I was like, I want to make a new pose. And so that's what I started doing today. I took that body that you saw there, retoppled it, and posed them like this, and have just been starting to work in details between crashes. So that's
between all the crashes.
Between all the crashes, yeah. So the pose still needs work, but I mean, it's getting there. It's getting closer. So yeah, that's it. So
nice.
Thanks everybody. Have a good day. Bradley, holler at me later if you want to hang out.
I will. All right, you guys have a good one. Peace.
All right, see you guys.